Okay. Whew.
That was
There
very
we go.
rushed.
Poppy was like, there's 35 seconds left. I was like, oh no, the coffee's cold. I can't start the stream without the coffee. So that is now lukewarm. We also have water and sparkling water. Ah, whoo, hello. Hello, welcome to the last stream of 2023. We can say goodbye to this year. Hopefully it's been a good one for you. It's been okay.
It's been alright.
It's been all right. The last few days have been a bit hectic, and the last few weeks have been mental. So apologies for the lack of presents, streams, everything. It's just been absolutely bonkers. Rizlord, you're leaving. No, I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. We're just all saying goodbye to this year. Glad to see you back, my friend. Hello, Zach. Good to be back. Good to be back. It's felt very, very weird not doing the usual streams. I miss them.
It's so busy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
My birthday, Christmas, your birthday.
Reese. Hello, everyone. Hello, Reese. Rebecca, hello. Happy holidays. I hope everyone is well. We're doing good. I think I'm doing good. Looking forward to next year. Looking forward to next year.
Lots of exciting things to come.
Yeah. Got lots of ideas, some of which I'll probably waffle on about today. But yeah, it'd be really good to see what you think as well. Because on the channel, I've not posted like lots of regular content just because everything's been going so mental. And I've just, yeah, I know, it's just nuts. And so I've got lots of ideas, some of which I'd like to share with you today and just kind of get your opinion, because ultimately I've got all this kind of knowledge and experience of design things, and I just do loads of stuff in my spare time. So I kind of just want to sort of put myself out there as a bit of an open book. And if there's something that you specifically want to learn, or you think, oh, this would be a great idea for a video, just, you know, shout it out. Feel free to shout it out.
Chilly Edinburgh. My friend's in Edinburgh at the moment, and she said it's very, very cold.
Hi from chilly Edinburgh. Yeah. I wonder what you're on about then. Chilly Edinburgh. I thought you were just talking waffle. I've not been to. Yeah, we were talking about Edinburgh the other day.
Yeah, because Louise is there.
Oh, that's where she. Oh, I've not been.
Yeah, Louise.
I've only been to Elgin, which is like the very top of Scotland, northeast, I think, on the coast.
I don't know where I've been in Scotland, but I don't know where.
You don't know where?
No.
Just a mystery location.
Drove all through Scotland with my parents.
Did you have a bag over your head? you didn't get kidnapped, did you?
I saw mountains.
You saw mountains. Okay.
Lots of mountains.
I just sort of checked. No, the Lake District is not in Scotland. I don't think it is anyway. No, I'm pretty sure the Lake District. No, the Lake District is like near Carlisle, which.
I've been there.
Have you?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's in Scotland. If it's not in Scotland, it's very close.
But I've definitely been in Scotland. I think we went through the Lake District and then up there.
There's a lot of, I think. We might have. This sounds very suspicious.
Hello.
Alok, hello. Hello. So yeah, by the way, we're just going to kind of keep this open, keep it loose. Freestyle, have a bit of freestyle Friday fun. And if anyone does have any questions, or you'd like me to demonstrate anything in Photoshop or Illustrator, or just have a design question in general, honestly, like I said, I'm an open book. Fire away, and I'll just do my best to help.
He's your guy.
He's your guy. That ginger over there.
You've got your hat.
Oh yeah, I've got a hat. My mum got me this for Christmas. And I thought I'd just kind of, it's not exactly, we've kind of missed Christmas. So, you know, I'm not going to decorate myself with tinsel, but for some reason, she got me a fez. So, you know, it's, I mean, it does kind of hide part of my massive forehead. I have a really large forehead, as you can probably see.
Mm-hmm. It's like a 5 head or a 6 head. No, it actually is. Look,
I wonder what you're on
about. The whole hand takes up your forehead.
I do have a massive forehead. That's why we're going to bring it down. It kind of, when I see this, it makes me think of Aladdin, or it makes me think of Matt Smith as Doctor Who.
Oh, I loved that.
He wore the fez, didn't he? Really that was kind of his thing. Tommaso, hello. Sema says, Popinda suits the screen very well and added colour to the broadcast. Broadcast?
Thank you.
A course on After Effects would be great. Yeah, After Effects is a really good one. It's a great way to kind of take any
Fez.
two-dimensional design work, logos, that kind of thing, and just bring it to life.
It's a fez.
We call this in Turkish fez.
You
Fez.
can't talk today, can you?
No, I
Turkish.
can't. I think everyone who watches these streams knows very well that I can't speak. Right, should we open up something? Let's open up some sort of design program. Let's try and make this vaguely design related. Although I'm quite happy to sit here and waffle on for hours. It's hot in here, isn't it? Is it just me or is it really hot?
Lights.
Yeah, and the heating's been on all day. Oh, there we go. Oh, much better. Right, what are we doing? Oh yeah, we've got a bell. We've got a bell somewhere as well. We didn't figure out what to use the bell for.
A bit closer. There's a ring for loo roll.
Yeah, it's not really what we need it for.
What should we use the bell for?
I don't know. Maybe if someone has a fantastic idea. Or when did you start graphic design? Just interested. I started. I mean, I did college. I think that would have been about 2004. It was a 2-year national diploma. And I didn't do, I did okay in school, like, yeah, kind of, yeah, not ideal. And then as soon as I left that, I went to college and did a 2-year course in graphic design. I like absolutely aced the course because I just had so much fun. It was like proper graphic design. And then because I did so well in the course, I got my first job as a graphic designer for a tool company. It was kind of like doing graphic design work and photography. And I was not a photographer. It was photographing taps and things. Yeah. You know Tool Station?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the company.
Senior.
So I had to go into this studio. And have you ever tried photographing something that's reflective? So you have to photograph the tap, but you make sure that you're not in the reflection of the tap. God. And you have to balance the tap. So when you see taps in catalogs and they're balanced perfectly upright, you've got to like use bits of foam and blue tack and string to hold this like frickin' tap up, then set the camera to take the photo, and then you've got to like run out the room to get out of the shot or the reflection. Yeah, or just get out of the way so you're not caught in the reflection. Honestly, it's a nightmare. But yeah, I did that for 2 years, then started freelancing on the side, had full-time jobs working as a designer, art worker, that kind of stuff, and built my own business with my own clients on the side. So when I decided that I'd had enough of full-time employment, and I was like, see you later, I was able to just yeah, drop it and do my own thing.
Oh.
Do you like that?
I did.
You've probably heard that story a million times. You're like, shut up, Dan.
I hadn't heard about the tap thing.
No, you got something new there. You're welcome.
I know that you photograph taps.
I did. It wasn't just taps. It was all sorts of, well, go through a tool catalogue. Drills, taps, workman gloves. Oh, God, netting. They sold netting, and we had to cut out pen tool. I mean, think about pen tooling like a net. It took about 8 hours. It was horrific. 8 hours pen tooling.
No. Dansky suits you very well.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, the hat.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Gabrielle.
Who's Gabrielle? Oh, there.
Have a very happy New Year, guys. Greetings from Brazil. Good vibes. Good vibes indeed.
When did you fall in love with me?
That would have been... Hang on. Wait, is that actually a question?
Yeah.
You just... What do you like about me, Dan?
Cut the stream.
Yeah. Error. So what we've...
2013.
It's nearly our 10-year anniversary officially in a few days. So we met in late 2013. So
late 2013.
Back in late 2013, I met this girl. She was kind of pretty.
House party.
It was at a house party, yeah. And
it was love at first sight.
that was that. That's the story. Warming up for stream. Zakir, hello.
What kind of hat is on your head?
Is it a Turkish thing? Do you know, I don't actually know. Is a fez Turkish?
Let's look this up.
Well, Sema would know.
Is she from Turkey?
Yes.
Is she? Ooh.
Mm-hmm. And she corrected us on the pronunciation, or the spelling is Fes, I think. So Fez. Fes. I'm probably saying it wrong. Now let's design. Yeah, exactly. Let's get started with some design. So, what shall we design?
Oh, Moroccans.
Happy almost New Year. Exactly. And to you, Mike. Hopefully you've had a good Christmas. So what was it then?
It was Moroccan.
Oh, right. Okay.
I mean, some people seem a bit unsure whether it's Turkish or
Oh,
Moroccan.
no. There isn't like an ongoing feud between the Turkish and Moroccans, is there?
Mm.
Oh, no. You've opened Pandora's box now.
Yeah. Fight.
Right. I want to design something. I've been working on loads of...
Sorry.
What was that for?
Start the designing. That's when you go off topic. I'll just do that.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, bring me back on topic. Oh, okay. Yes, our hat model is famous in Turkey, named Fes. Oh, okay, good to know. Mike says, survived Christmas, too much food, need that reset ASAP. Oh, Mike, man, tell me about it. Yeah, it's just been like you got Christmas and then Boxing Day and then seeing the what are you called, in-laws, father-in-law, mother-in-law, just so much food, and a lot of whiskey. Yeah, I know. Oh, definitely need that factory reset now for next year.
Cheese.
Yeah, you went crazy.
So much cheese.
You went crazy for cheese. Let's do something with the word brie. She's obsessed with brie. Every time I saw her the other night when we were at your dad's, every time I looked at you, you had brie and crackers.
No, that was at home.
Was that at home?
Yeah,
oh,
on Christmas Day.
Okay. Was it at home? Was it Christmas Day?
You turn around and I just have a new plate.
You just had a new plate of brie and crackers. Right, so let's do something with the word brie. Maybe brie and poppy.
Aww.
I don't know. We could turn this into like a kind of like thing you get on a.
So annoying though.
Yeah, actually, your name is quite annoying. Let's get rid of that. The PP and the Y. Oh, those descenders. Oh, we don't want to work with that. Lowercase p as well. God, 4 descenders out of 5 letters. No, thank you. No offense.
Nope.
Brie. All right. What could we do? What could you do with the word brie?
Free brie.
Free brie.
Swirly bee.
Yes. So that's kind of a bit of a Willy Wonka font, I think. That's a bit Charlie and the Chocolate Factory for my liking. Not my cup of tea. Free brie. Whoa, what is that?
It's a bit like there's someone in prison called Brie. And you're trying to get them out of prison.
Oh,
and you're like,
free brie, yeah. I mean, whenever I hear the word brie, I think of one of the characters from that. What was that thing called? Desperate Housewives?
Oh, I never watched
No, I didn't watch it either. But
is there someone called Brie?
Yeah, there's a woman called Brie in it. She's got ginger hair.
Stop spamming.
Whoa. Time out. We need a time out here. KK left the chat. Please don't spam.
Okay, I put them in a timeout.
Goodness me.
If you spam, I will time you out.
Yeah, Poppy likes having the power of
the power.
The moderator power. It's a bit power crazy, this one. Free brie. I mean, this is a bit nonsense what I'm doing here. So if anyone would like a logo or something, or if anyone wants to kind of shout out, not you, Michael. Michael's had a logo already. God, that was a challenge. But if anyone would like a free logo, then
cheese and crackers here.
That would have been rather nice,
good.
actually. Although I don't think people would appreciate us munching into the microphone. Yeah.
Be a mukbang.
A TA logo.
in like a teacher's assistant.
A fun one for my pet Degu called Sia. Degu. Wait, what is so the pet's called? Oh, I've
my God,
never heard of
that's
it.
so cute.
How do you say that? Degu.
Is it like a chinchilla?
The common Degu, or historically the Degu, is a small hystrichromorph rodent.
It looks a bit like I used to have some Egyptian rats called jerds that were like really big and really big tails. They were really cute. But that is really cute.
Yeah, that is cute, isn't it? Oh, okay. Native to central Chile.
Oh, they're related to chinchillas.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they're part of that family.
Degu. What's a
Degu? Okay. God, there we go. I've learned something.
Degu. What's
a logo for Sia? Yeah. Brie, that was a silly idea. Whose idea was that nonsense? Okay. All right.
Sia Brie.
All right. Sia. So let's go back to Arial. No, Dan, don't type the word Arial. Change the font. Goodness me. Oh, getting back to normality is. How are you finding this, Mike? Are you getting back to like normal and the routine and work and things, or are you still on the holidays at the minute? Oh, Kalule Swaibu. It's been a while since I attended your live. Happy New Year in advance. Hey, welcome. Kalule submitted quite a few bits of different design work for some of the design review streams.
Oh, cool.
Hey, good to have you back. Nice hat. Thank you, Yassine. Right, let's start with Sia. Let's see if we can do something really cool.
Could you do a chinchilla / Degu swinging off a chandelier?
No, goodness, no. I was thinking something more because animals and like things like animals and people, they've got a lot of it's actually quite complex, and I find it really challenging to do kind of animals and things. So you like when I do an animal logo, for example, or something like that, I need to kind of get loads of reference images, and I've really got to kind of, it takes a long time for me to do something like that. Whereas something sort of more typographical or like connecting letters in various ways can sometimes be a little bit easier. But I like kind of interlinking letters. Yeah, the kids are in the other room. So, okay, what could we do? Sia. Lowercase. Okay, so we could play around with a little bit. They've got kind of a bit of symmetry there. If we were to go with a lowercase one, that could look kind of cool, actually. I'm gonna run with that and see where it ends up. Now, I don't want a square top because this is going to be for a pet, so it needs to have some character. So immediately we're replacing that with a nice rounded eye. And
oh, they're so cute.
They do look quite cute. And then I feel like if I want to kind of lean into the symmetry more, I don't know if this will work because you've kind of got, look, watch this. If you've got, Poppy, you're not watching.
Sorry, what?
You see that? You got the S in the A already. So.
Sis.
Yeah. But then I could do something like a swoosh down here. I mean, I don't want to get too carried away, but that could be like, do they have tails? Does a Degu have a tail? Oh, no. I don't think I dare try and turn the entire thing into a...
kind of fluffy at the end.
Okay, so we'll have a little fluffy tail coming out there.
It's got a lead on it. Oh
no. She's going to be like, oh, I want a Degu. Oh, Mike's on holiday still. We've got family here till the end of the year, right? We have this amazing Chinese Lantern Festival. We're going, oh, wow. Chinese lanterns are cool. We did a few of those in our garden, didn't we?
That's so funny. Almost lit a tree on fire. Not really, but like the lantern almost went into the tree.
Yeah, it did. I didn't think the last one, was it James's one? I didn't think that was going to go off. So when everyone got it off the ground, that was amazing. Yeah, so I'm gonna lean into this a little bit and try and do something.
When you close eyes 80%, you would see Cyclope with fists for sure.
I have no idea what you just said.
That's what Jajo put. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, I wonder if I could do it. This could be kind of cool, actually. So the A is quite similar, so I'm just wondering if I can kind of actually build an A out of this. Let's just play around with it.
Tail.
Well, sort of, yeah. So it's kind of, I want to lean into that symmetry a little bit. And then I don't want to get too carried away though. Move that down and then give him a couple of eyes. And then it's like, oh, look, this is, that's nothing. Yeah, so I definitely, let's go on and do that. I definitely would just round all these letters off because, again, I kind of want to give it a bit of personality because it is like a little creature. And I think I want to chunk it up as well, actually.
Could you keep it like that, but just add like a little flick at the bottom for an A?
That's literally what I just...
Oh, did you?
Yes. Literally what the last 5 minutes of my life have been doing. Don't try and pass that off as your own idea.
Didn't notice.
Get your own idea. He doesn't notice. Get your own idea, you peasant.
Reese put, been a ridiculous week in between the holidays with deadlines. I have 30 mins and I'm done till 2024.
30 minutes, nice.
Have a drink.
Yeah, relax, just chill. Oh, only 30 minutes to go. Nice. Well, I'm glad we could be here with you, Reese, as you count down to the end of work for the year. Yeah, right. Okay, cool. Let's get a nice chunky line in here. Yeah, so I'm going to lean into this symmetry a little bit. So we could do that. Oh, I could start playing with the pen tool, but because of I like kind of geometric precision, I'm going to use the arc tool. This is a really cool tool, actually. It's great. It's just, that's it. It's great. Great for getting those kind of perfect curves. And I need to choppy this off. Good old white boxes. And maybe we'll cut that short. Or taper it off. Width tool. Shift and W is the shortcut for this beauty, which is a rather excellent tool.
It's got quite cute ears. Could do something with the ears.
Yeah, I feel like there is potential to get the characteristics of a Daegu in here, but that's the kind of thing that I would really kind of flesh out. Probably with a tablet and a lot of sketching. Because there's symmetry here. I think you could do that. You could get the eyes in the S's or the A's or whatever, and then you've got the eye in the middle. Or you could integrate the shape of this letter into a character of a Daegu, like the form of a Daegu. So I could, like, I don't know, just kind of spitball, and you could bring the S up here, and do you know what I mean? Give him like a little eye and build that, and then you have the tail over here, and then the kind of all of this becomes the body. But I just want to do something kind of nice with the letters, just sort of something simple, playing around with a bit of symmetry. Nothing too crazy.
There's some for sale in Bristol.
You're looking up Degus now.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, I want a Degu.
Bit like guinea pigs as well.
What's their tail like? What's the characteristic of their tail? Is it long? Does it kind of go to a point?
It's long and fluffy at the end.
Fluffy? Okay.
Like... Images. Like that.
Oh. So it's thin, then it gets thicker, and then it goes fluffy.
Some are dark, some are mostly like that, I think.
Okay.
Like a mascara wand.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. All right. So that could be quite a fun thing to do, is get the characteristics of the tail in there. So what about if I were to kind of take the tail and do something? Go on, shut the door, you.
Go on in the living room.
Go on. We've been invaded by the child. Can you shut the door, please? Very good.
Bye. Wonder how many more times he'll come in.
Oh, like 50 billion. Yeah, something like that as a tail. What?
What have you seen a tail go like that?
No,
That's a very broken tail.
I'm trying to make it like. Look, you know when you write your name,
Mm-hmm.
and then you go like,
That's your name.
okay, not like that. You do like a squiggle underneath.
Sometimes, but it's not a tail.
Does that mean awful?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not feeling it?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe we should play around with some more fonts. Sometimes, literally, it can be scrolling through a bunch of fonts, and there's just one that just works really well. And it's a case of just kind of customizing that. Let's have a little play. Let's have a little scroll through. Ooh, I like that. Pin that one. This is something that if you've joined the streams before, Dilshan does quite a lot. He will have like a really custom looking font. But many times it's kind of an existing font that he's then taken and customized.
Do you usually work on logos like this?
It's a difficult one. Back when I was doing more kind of logos professionally for clients, no. Sometimes I would kind of play around. A lot of times it would be I'd have a brief, I'd have a bunch of things I need to do. I'd sketch out ideas first using a graphics tablet. But sometimes, sometimes an idea would just pop into my head and I would just kind of play around and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
But these days I don't really do logos, or I don't do a lot of work sort of for clients anymore. It's mostly kind of for myself or for brands or for YouTube content or whatever. Mm-hmm. So yeah, sometimes these days with a lot of logos, I'll just have an idea in my head and I'll just run with it.
Ho ho ho's from Amsterdam, sunny boy. So I'm just changing some colours for a client and then exporting. Barry, give us your best Tommy Cooper. Oh, he wears a fez, doesn't he?
Give us your best Tommy Cooper. I've got no idea who Tommy Cooper is.
Oh, he was like a comedian or something.
Oh, was he?
He died on stage.
Really?
Yeah, him.
Oh, I feel like
He's like really kind of, no.
like a pirate. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Not what you're doing to my head. I've got no idea what you're doing to my head. Yeah, these are nice. Got some good ones here. And that's the thing with these types of fonts, it depends what letters you get. as you've probably seen with the word poppy in this kind of more cursive font style, it doesn't look
Peas.
ideal. Yeah, PPY is not ideal.
3 P's in my name.
Whereas these, they kind of feel like they have more character.
I quite like the third one.
Which one's this one?
Yeah, middle. Oh, someone, Yasin, has put, is this a Moroccan hat?
Uh-oh.
Well,
Well, apparently it's a Turkish hat.
A bit of controversy over that.
Oh no. No. Let's we can't have Fez drama to wrap up 2023. Oh, cream puff. Oh, see, I do like that font. What is that? CY. Is that even a font? Yeah, it is a bit simple and arguably a bit boring, and has very little personality. I quite like this one. I think that's really cute.
I like that.
And
the one next to it.
That one.
That one.
You said you liked this one before.
I don't like it anymore.
I just remembered who you are.
It's like a G.
Aww.
Aladdin hat. Yes.
This is a font that Quinton suggested. I haven't played around with this enough yet. It is the Aladdin hat, yeah. Or the Matt Smith hat if you're a fan of Doctor Who.
Agrabah. That was in Morocco.
The big S looks like a sleeping cat. Dan, are you using a pen or a mouse? Ugh, right now I'm using a trackpad. Ugh, which isn't ideal. Normally it's a mouse, or for any Photoshop work or something more illustrative. For example, if I'm sketching out logo ideas, it would be with a pen tablet or pen display.
I've seen Mike's comment. Should do like a stream, bang on before midnight. Yeah, the countdown.
Oh no.
Set up some fireworks in the office.
Well, yeah, great idea. I mean, the idea did cross my head for a few seconds, and I thought, well, I didn't think anyone would watch because I thought people would have their own kind of plans for New Year and stuff. And then after that, I thought, maybe my kids and my family might want to spend it with me. I don't know. Maybe they don't.
Be in bed.
Yeah, that's true.
They're too young. Stay in bed.
What do you think to this?
I like it.
This is a font that Quinton suggested before. I think Dimensions. It's this mental font.
It's like a cactus.
It does look like a cactus. Yeah. Yeah, I need it chunkier. The only reason I kind of picked this is because it's leaning into that symmetry again.
Sema says, by the way, I have a few logo designs for an optician store. When will the design review be published?
Is that stuff that's been submitted already?
I would like to send the designs.
Oh.
I think she means when the next stream will be.
Oh, that reminds me. Give me a second. Okay, so one of these ideas that I actually wanted to run by you is like the design review streams. I think they're really useful because I'm able to kind of dissect things technically and explain why one thing might work, one thing might not. But obviously they're usually like 90 minutes to 2 hours long. So I was thinking of also doing some videos next year that are kind of my regular YouTube videos where I do the same thing. So kind of just literally pick a bunch of designs and then review them, but in a kind of more quick fire format. So essentially, you get all of the kind of the knowledge, the educational value of those design review streams, but packed into like a 10-minute video or something. Um, and you know, we'll just try it and see if it works, if people like it. But I feel like that would be the kind of thing that'd be quite good to watch, because not everyone wants to sit down and watch like a 90-minute stream to kind of learn the get the source, you know, the good stuff. So I do actually have here, prepped and ready, a link. So if you would like to send your work in, whether it's PSDs, Illustrator files, JPEGs, PNGs, to have it reviewed in a video as opposed to a stream, then there's the link. And I feel like that'd be quite good, because also for me, it means I can just kind of, you know, sit here and look at lots of designs and waffle out my thoughts, and then just edit it, cut it down into a nice kind of bite-size chunk that I think will be able to kind of provide a lot more value in a short space of time. I know we do the streams and we have fun and we have a laugh, and I love that. But I think as well, there's probably like a gap where people could get lots of knowledge and value without having to sit through like 2 hours of me talking.
Yeah, I like that.
What, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is very much my style. Kind of just very, I like simplifying things.
I mean, I'm not sure what a Daegu is going to do with its own logo.
Could become like, well, it could become like an internet personality, couldn't it? I'm going to round these corners off so they kind of match. And then do I round off all these corners? Could do. Oh, actually, this could be quite a useful little lesson, actually. So, yeah, let's take the square one. This is the sort of thing I kind of try and focus on. When I do design review, that's the first thing I'm going to do is go, well, why are these corners rounded and then these corners are squared? Oh. That's the kind of thing I'll pick up on. So I've kind of, okay, I've rounded those corners off, but then what about some of the other corners? Do I round those off as well? So, okay, let's just round off all these corners. But then obviously we've got the problem here of the radius, or the width. Sorry, not the radius. The width going around here isn't consistent. So then it's like, okay, well, do I have to adjust the radius so that the width stays constant going round? And then does that look weird? So you kind of can end up going down a little bit of a rabbit hole with all this. You sort of change one thing, which then affects something else. But let's just give it a go.
Max Art says, hi, Dan.
Hey, Dilshan, welcome. Good to see you, my friend.
Do you normally use, for like making your logos, do you normally use the trackpad on here, or do you use like an actual tablet or mouse?
Usually a mouse, Apple Magic Mouse, just because I don't know, just because I like it. I've got another mouse in the other room, which is a Logitech MX Master 2S, which is a pretty popular mouse, which I would definitely recommend as well. But yeah, like doing anything remotely illustrative on this trackpad, like if I'm trying to draw, it's so much harder than it needs to be. But if I'm doing something like this, then it's usually not too bad. And just to kind of reiterate what someone said earlier, like, is this how you do all your logos? Like, no, absolutely not. But sometimes you can just pick a font, have a little play, and get a quick win. And sometimes it does all come together quite nicely. There's so many logos and things I've designed that I don't think anyone's ever seen. I just design them quietly, then stick them in a folder somewhere, and they never get seen by the world.
Reese Lost power for the last 10 minutes. 2023, go away. Bring on 2024.
Lost power? What, like a power cut? Or have I understood that wrong? He just lost power,
Blackout.
like 2023, go away.
Yeah, that's 29th. 2 more days.
Do you see? What do you think of that? Like, as a kind of non-designer or also known as peasant, what do you think of the kind of difference between these two?
What do I think of the difference?
Yeah. Do you know? Do you notice the difference?
Yeah, I see the difference.
How does it make you feel?
Dead inside. I feel like it's a bit too thick.
Which one?
Both of them.
Okay, but like more like the
one on the right.
differences between the two. You prefer the one on the right?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
less sharp.
it's less sharp. Are you saying that because you think that's what I want to hear?
No,
Okay,
I actually think that.
okay.
But I feel like it's just a bit too thick. It just, all I see now is a cactus with its arms up like this.
Oh no, no. Oh
I feel like if
no.
it's a little bit thinner, you'd see
I can't unsee the cactus now. Oh, why'd you have to say that? This thing here.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh dear. But this is kind of the thought process I would have. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm not the arbiter of whether you should or shouldn't mix curves and squared off edges. But it's something that just stands out to me sometimes. Like, there's a lot of curved edges here, and then to have the suddenly squared off edges, it kind of
The
I don't
right
know.
flows better.
It just feels like they all fit together a bit more. Yeah, maybe it is a bit chunky as well. But yeah, that's kind of what I try and do. Is I try and kind of just create like a bit more balance between the characters. Yeah, no, I do prefer that one better. I think because it just feels like the sort of curves are consistent in a few different places.
That's good.
Thanks. Obviously, there's much more to a logo than that, but
Yeah, complete cut. Loading things back up now. It's really
oh no.
AFK this holiday season, but had to stop by for a chat.
Hey Ben. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Ben. I appreciate it. In both designs, there is a happy cactus with its arms up. Well, as long as the cactus is happy.
What kind of hardware do you use? Is that a Wacom pen tablet?
Yeah, typically. It's quite an old one now. It's an Intuos Pro small one, I think. It's not in here. Oh. I don't think, anyway. No.
It came all this way to bring you a tablet. Oh, yeah. And you're not even using it.
Credit where it's due. No, it's that thing. That's
thing?
what I needed.
It's my laptop.
No, that.
Right.
The USB port. I left the USB port at home again. The adapter that I need to stream. So Poppy came all this way. Meh.
But now you get to see me.
Yay. Da, 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 da.
What are your predictions for 2024 design trends?
Ooh, interesting question.
But James.
I mean, there's one trend I keep seeing everywhere, and everyone's talking about it, and it's Lush, and I do like it. I've used it it's been around for a while, but it's gaining popularity, and that's called bento boxes.
What, the lunch boxes?
You know, like the little Japanese boxes
Yeah.
that have all the compartments. Yeah, so they're kind of all sort of Tetris together in this little kind of grid, and there's a lot of, particularly in UI design, a lot of, I'll show you some examples. Bento box UI design. Yeah, look,
right.
Apple use it as well. throw that up on screen so people can see. Yeah, just all these different kind of shapes on a grid system, and you just kind of Tetris it together. And it's not exactly new, but it's something that I think is gaining a lot of popularity, and it's great for, well, as you can see, you can use it for content that is related, but you can also use it for different pieces of content, and they just sort of jigsaw together really nicely.
Does look good.
Yeah, and because you've got the gaps as well between different bits, you can actually use different colors that wouldn't necessarily work well together, but because you have that white separator, that gap in between, you can actually put a lot of different things together.
Is this a new thing then? Or is it?
It's not new, and it's been around for a while, but I think the whole kind of bento box UI design, that's kind of become like a bit sort of trendy at the moment. But I mean, I was doing this like 10 years ago at Clark's. We were doing homepage designs where you had hero graphics and we were Tetrising things together, and you know, so it's something that has been around for a while, but it's a style that's gaining a lot of popularity at the moment.
Cool.
Probably because I think a lot of designers on YouTube are also going, "Oh, bento box, bento box, bento box," over and over again. So it, you know, it gains.
What do you think will be out?
Out?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to have a think about that. But in terms of trends that are more things that are coming in, there's definitely a push for a lot of obviously AI stuff, but also more. These days, there's a lot of software that is enabling designers in particular to do things that they couldn't have previously done. So it's not new, but Webflow, for example, you know, it's what I use to power my website, dansky.com. And it enables me to have full creative control over that without knowing a single line of code. The same if you watch my recent video with Spline. Spline is a 3D tool that is, well, you know, it's not just a 3D tool. It goes so much more beyond that. It's incredible what it can do. But it's designed for people who don't have 3D experience and enables them to create pretty awesome stuff. And so I think there's a real kind of push. I think, Mike, you mentioned Framer as well before, which is kind of a website builder similar to Webflow. So there's a big kind of push for these tools that enable people to do things that they couldn't previously do. You know, typically before you'd have to learn loads and loads of code to be able to build a website. Or you'd have to use a website builder, but then you've got the limitations. Or you'd have to spend years learning 3D to be able to make stuff, whereas now it's actually pretty accessible.
And they got you.
And
they got you.
Who got me?
Everyone.
Yeah. Yay. That was so like a what? Where am I? Yeah. What's happening kind of moment? Was that a senior moment right there?
From India. Raw.
Oh, hello. My lady got one of the Wacoms with a screen built in. Been handy. Oh yeah, pen displays are amazing. They are really cool. Just because you're drawing directly on the screen. Oh, no. That's probably the older child.
No, that's the younger one.
Is that the younger one?
Knocking too many times.
You can't tell your 3-year-old to sod off, can you?
Hello?
Well, who would have guessed it's you?
Stay there.
You're not allowed in here. There's too many cables in here.
Can you say hi to everyone? He's like looking around like, who?
There's no one else actually in here.
Who? Say hello.
Hello.
You can go now.
You say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. This is the part where you shut the door.
Come on, in the living room. Go see Leo. Eli.
Oh.
No, come on, out.
Elijah. That's what I say when he's naughty, right?
Elijah.
Look at the great thing.
It's great.
If you want to look at the great
you
things.
go find some toys.
Parent duty. Go, go, go.
Go on, out of here.
Be gone.
He's just looking around everywhere. Right.
I know, he's fascinated by this room.
I'm going to knock things over.
Try not to. Yeah, you like all the equipment and the cameras and the lights and the buttons and everything you could touch and play.
I'm sorry.
Have you done the wall again? Oh my goodness. Who was here on the stream before where she ruined the wall? She's done it
It's
again.
like a maze. Come on, you get out.
No.
Do you want this?
Oh, right. I'm gonna let my head breathe.
It's a magical device. Bye bye.
Right. Let me throw that link again in the chat. So anyone who would like their work, a chance for their work to be reviewed in a video as opposed to a stream. I'm going to be doing some more of those. I think that's probably a good.
Ow!
You bumped your head on the shelf. That's what you get for destroying my wall. That's it. Put it back together.
Why is it not showing up?
Oh, there's like a delay, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, she hit it again. Reese was here. Put my wall back together. Oh,
Put it back together.
goodness me. We need a bigger studio, I think. Oh, where there's like actual space. You do have to kind of wiggle yourself around the room. Not like you got a shelf there, you got a studio light there, you got cables over here.
Oh.
I sent 30 separate PNGs that. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Hang on, let me have a look. I'll just see. Oh, something's sinking. Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think it's kind of. I want to sort of make different types of content. You know, tutorials are great. I love the multi-tutorial videos where it's kind of like, 10 tips for logo design or something, and I can kind of teach that in 5 minutes. Something like that. Those videos always seem to do well, and I get some really sort of positive comments on those videos. And they're fun to make as well, because you can just pack in loads of tips. But also, like, just, I don't know, just looking at design and me kind of sharing my opinion, or even just walking around. I could go into town and just walk around, and I do it anyway when I'm with like you or anybody. I drive people mental. Or go into a restaurant, I'll just critique what I see.
Oh yeah, everywhere.
Do you know what I mean? We'll go into a place for a meal, and I'll be like, Poppy, look at the menu. The alignment's off. The spacing's wrong. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Sema's come. Sema's like, I'm going to send you everything. I like the snake one. That's cool.
That's cool, James.
That's cool. Yeah, but I think that would be. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. But I think, blah, 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 what am I saying? Yeah, I think it'd be helpful to kind of have that sort of short form content as well, where you can just jump on and see that sort of critique in like the space of 10 minutes rather than 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an idea for today. Do a year date to year date design that you think best expresses this year in style to what you protect for the next year. Format like 23, 24. Like the actual numbers in a style, then another style. Oh, what? So have 2023 in one particular style and then 24 in another style. A year date to year date design that you think. I mean, that sounds like the kind of thing that, yeah, that's the kind of thing I could spend hours working on. That would be really cool. I knew there was something else I was going to mention. Competitions. So we've talked about it quite a bit, but in 2024, I want to do regular competitions. So something like once a month, perhaps.
Get you all involved.
Yeah, I think it'd be really fun. I think everyone would enjoy getting involved, but also if I'd like to get involved as well. And it's nice when you don't have work with regular clients. It is nice to actually suddenly have a brief and a project and a focus versus just sort of creating whatever you want for videos. It's nice to kind of have that sort of goal. Do you know what I mean? So, yes, definitely doing design competitions next year. And it'd be fun as well, because then we could just jump on these streams and kind of Have a good old nosy and review everything.
Now a prize.
And a prize, yeah.
Pat on the back.
It's on the back. That's a terrible prize. Well done. A round of applause. Yeah. Because I don't know. Maybe there are, but I don't know if there's any other designers on YouTube who do like a monthly competition. I don't know. Yeah. Just kind of a whole.
Awesome.
Yeah. Like I know like Benny does the Photoshop battles. I think that he's going to be doing again. But obviously that's Photoshop. But like I mean for graphic designers, do you know what I mean? Like 1 month it's a logo design, the next month it's a poster, the next month it's a UI design or whatever, just kind of mixing it up a little bit. Yeah, I kind of like that. I just feel like it needs more personality. I mean, admittedly, this logo is not getting my full attention today at all. But what the heck? What the heck? I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun as well. Does Popinda do design work too? No, she is a mere peasant, a mere mortal.
I can do massages.
She's a trained beauty therapist, yes.
You make my logo and stuff for that.
I did, yes. It was painful. What do you think to that?
Yeah, it's less cactusy.
I'm trying to introduce.
I like that actually.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm being a bit naughty here, because
yeah, give it a sombrero. Or a fez. Give it a fez. Wait, where's your fez gone?
Oh, it's over there. A sombrero. I'll give it a fez. I could do fez quite easily.
Oh my god.
I mean,
It's a stringy bit.
that reminds me of, is it Pizza Hut or something? There's a logo that's red and white like this. What logo is that? There's something that uses those colors, and I can't think.
Yeah, no, Pizza Hut.
Is it Pizza Hut or Pizza Express? No, there's a brand that uses these colors. Oh, is it? I swear there's another one. And now it's a lamp. Yeah.
It's definitely pizzery.
Oh my goodness, I literally had a week or two of not doing design stuff regularly, and I've like forgotten all the keyboard shortcuts. What has happened? Goodness me. Look,
love it.
I'll be honest, this is not doing my design credibility any good. It's not. Anyone who's not watched these streams before must be like, seriously, who is this? Who is this clown? Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry, we're boring you.
Just tired. And now it's a lamp.
It is indeed.
Definitely Pizza Hut, people are saying. Could you give some tips on designing designing product labels?
Oh, that's very specific. God, I've not done a product label for a long time. Product labels. I mean, it depends what kind of labels. Are you thinking like sort of products as in kind of soaps or shampoos or wine bottles, for example, like labels to be kind of to go on something of that sort of size? I mean, I think this is probably quite general advice, but always kind of just print out drafts and just check your sizing. Check your sizing, check the weight of your text as well. If you are doing like a label for a wine bottle, for example, and you've got a very intricate serif font that looks beautiful, of course, just check that when you print it, the the details of the characters aren't too thin, and that it does print well. I mean, that's quite a general design tip anyway for anything you're printing. Just check your sizing. But label specifically, working on a project that involves water bottles for multiple companies. Interesting. Okay. Water bottles. Yeah, I would say work closely with whoever's printing those as well. So if it was me, for example, I would have my design, I would print it out kind of within the studio, and I would check that I'm happy X, Y, and Z. But I would also make sure I have constant communication with the printers as well. Because typically, like in that sort of scenario, back in the day, it would have been me designing, then I've got my client, but then there's the printer, so they're kind of involved as well. And, oh no. If we don't answer, he might just leave us alone. The child's back. Yeah, so basically you'd have the designer, the client, and then the printer, and I would ask them for like a spec, like they would have like a template or something, and I would work closely with them and make sure that I get a proof. So what I submit to them, I need to make sure that their printing proof matches what I see on screen as well.
I think he's gone.
Has he gone? Oh my, that actually worked. Amazing. I didn't think that would work. Is there a platform where I can speak with you directly? That is another thing that I'm spinning up for next year is coaching. Oh, we haven't promoted the course yet.
Oh my goodness.
I'm terrible at this. Okay, so basically at the moment, I finally launched my Adobe Illustrator Masterclass. This, okay, so this is a class that will teach you everything I know about Adobe Illustrator. So if you've got an interest in graphic design, this is the software you want to learn. This is the course that will teach all of it to you in the space of like 5 to 6 hours. Just because of the way I teach, it's like super condensed, only the meat and the potatoes, no added fluff, no waffle. I literally just said segue. Reese is just like, here we go, segue. Nice. He knows when it's coming. He's on the ball. Yeah, so that course will teach you everything I know about Adobe Illustrator. I'm not offering one-to-one coaching yet. Like, I've just got to get it on the website and get it all set up on the back end. But to be honest, anyone who enrolls in my Adobe Illustrator Masterclass, within the private community, there is a section where you can do kind of live calls. So if someone, and if anyone who's enrolled already in the course, I know there's a few of you on the stream today, like if you've enrolled in the course and you have a question and you want to just hop on a call and just chat to me face to face, which is sometimes easier, you know, go for it. Like I said, I'm an open book.
Louise is watching.
Louise is watching. Hey, Lou, fellow ginger. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for your masterclass. Oh, amazing. There you go. If you do want to enroll in the masterclass, hang on, don't forget. Where is it? Where is it? Hang on. Let me find it. There's a discount code for 15% off. There's a discount code for 15% off. I'm just trying to find it. And I've lost it.
Oh, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for your masterclass.
Yeah, no, I just saw that. That's awesome. Hang on, I just got to find the discount code. Right, I think I can remember it. I was going to try this. Okay, hang on. That's not it. Oh, what is it? Is it that one? There we go. I got it. Okay. So if anyone would like 15% off the masterclass, use this code here for 15% off.
And you have other payment options as well.
Yeah, there's a few different ways. You can spread it over 12 months if it makes it easier. But essentially, you not only get the course, but you get access to the private community and essentially access to me. So if you ever have a question, you'd like design feedback, you want to quickly hop on a call and just, run something through me or whatever, you get some opinion. Basically, I'm sort of making myself available to anyone who supports me by enrolling in my first course. I'm saying, hey, I'll be here and support you as well. So, yeah. And I'm going to be doing more kind of courses and stuff as time goes on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all the courses.
Yeah, all the courses.
You have a course. You have a
course. You have a course.
So
Yeah.
Emma says, I sent a picture of a valuable Turkish player wearing a fez via the Dansky Dropbox link. If you want to.
Let's have a look, because whatever's happening on screen with this seer and a fez, I don't know what's going on today. Okay, let's have a look.
Is that actually on his head or is it edited?
I'm going to assume it's on his head.
Ooh.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's a nice fez. Fancy fez.
Shabin says, hello sir, can you help me for how to get an idea of making a logo? I think what I'm working on today is probably not the best example of how to make a logo. We're just sort of playing around and having a bit of fun.
Friday fun.
Yeah, Friday fun. We're keeping it chill. It's been a couple of weeks. Ding. I mean, how to get an idea. If you're talking about kind of generating creative ideas, I think the best thing to do is, first off, you've got to be feeling creative. And then assuming that you are feeling creative, a lot of people opt for pencil and paper, or they might go for a graphics tablet and something like Photoshop, where you could just kind of sketch ideas and just sketch and sketch whatever comes into your head. Look up inspiration as well. So if you have a particular logo within a particular business or industry, look up the competitors, what they're doing, other kind of logos and styles that inspire you that you think might be relevant. Just essentially kind of try and get as inspired and as informed as possible with the project, the brief, the client, and your own ideas. And just, yeah, you're kind of priming yourself then to come up with your best ideas and your best work. Also, find the time of day where you're most creative. Because mine used to be in the evening, and now it's sort of when we do the really early mornings, 5 a.m. or whatever. When we're doing that, my time for ideas is in the morning. I just get this rush of ideas. So definitely kind of figure out when the best time for you personally is, when you kind of feel most creative. Phil K. Tansky, hello and happy Christmas to you. Hey, it's been a while, Phil. Hope you're doing well. The fez tassel looks like a tail.
Oh.
Maybe a head could peek round the right hand side.
Oh, that'd be cute.
Oh, what have I done here? I'm getting rid of the fez.
Oh.
And it's too bad. There's just some types of design that they just need a lot more time and effort. Things like icons. Icons are nice and easy to do. So, Poppy, think of an icon.
What,
Sarah says, haha, sorry. No, Sarah, it's me that should be apologizing. Think of an icon, like say a thing. Preferably not something living, because they have features and things that...
An orphan.
No, like a... like
no. Okay.
Like,
No.
maybe something from your bag. Oh, no, it's bad. Hey, put it down. Put it down.
Go find Leo. Quick, he's hiding. Go find him. Bye.
He is. A peg. Right, you took too long.
Okay,
a peg, right.
Close peg.
Yeah.
Eli, God.
So a good thing to do is get an image, a reference image.
Where's Uncle Louie? Give an Uncle Louie. Go on. Hello.
Please take the child away. Bye, Eli.
Bye. It's like that news thing when the child runs in on the news.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cool. So I got a reference image of a peg.
That's a nice pig.
That's a nice peg you got there.
That's a nice boulder. I like that boulder.
You like this boulder? Okay.
I just want to say that your content is amazing and helped me a lot this year. Hugs from Brazil from Momo.
Oh. Oh, that's amazing. That's honestly, it's always so nice to hear that the videos and the content and me just waffling sometimes is helpful. Yeah, it's nice. I learned most of what I know from tutorials and playing around, practicing. So it's nice to kind of be able to kind of take that knowledge and kind of put it back into helping other designers in the same way others help me. We've all got to help each other, basically. We've all got to just help each other. Circle of life. Peg. You see, when you have a reference image, it's so much easier sometimes to just kind of, whoa, where you going, Peggy? It's so much easier to just create things.
Oh my god, remember the peg in Spain in our video?
My name is Peggy and I'm a peg. Oh, that's OG Dansky videos. They're unlisted now. Oh, they're embarrassed. They're cringy now. You watch that. Oh, there's a right. So you see the top of this peg is it's not rounded, but it's not. It's kind of squared off. But
that'd be a dangerous peg.
This is a very dangerous peg. This could be classed as a weapon. So we need to change that. But obviously, when you kind of have points that kind of meet like this with such an acute angle, you get these spiky points, which is kind of annoying. And you could just, you could white box this and go, there we go, look, hey, it's cut off, but it's kind of not really. And then if you change the background color, you're going to have white boxes everywhere. So one way that I found to get around this is actually to select the pen tool, and we're going to just add an additional anchor point. Then with the direct selection tool, I'm going to drag this. Whoa, no idea what's happening there. Drag that on top of this anchor point, which brings us back to that. But then I'm going to press the right arrow key once. And you can see now it's squared off. I know I demonstrated this in a YouTube short video and the comments are just like roasting me.
Oh,
but it's that one. But it's like, no, guys.
Some people don't get it.
This is a legit good technique. If you need to keep your stroke editable. So let's say this was like a typeface I'm working on. I can still change the thickness, and look at that. I've still got that squared off edge. I know this is
You'll always get trolled.
This is. Well, I think some of them are trolls, but I think some people kind of they watch the video and maybe I didn't explain it well enough, but it's kind of like no. This is a, you're not always going to use it, but it's a very quick, legit technique to square off those edges. So if I'm working on an icon, for example, you see these strokes, boom, still all fully editable. Whereas the white box thing, I've got clean paths and all that. So, hey ho. So at the moment now I've got white. I'm going to change that color to transparent, just in case I were to throw a color behind. So what I would do now is select all of this, go Shift M for the shape builder tool, hold Alt Option, and then just delete the relevant parts like that. So we're kind of doing everything really, really clean. And I've got this kind of, I might bring that down a bit. We could do another version, which is rounded off. So I could round these bottom corners, for example. Depends what kind of icon you're going for.
Still looks quite sharp.
Oops. Yeah, so that's the thing with icons as well, you know. It doesn't have to just be a literal recreation. So we could do something like, let's go for 7 there. Whoa. Seven there as well. Yeah, and that just makes it like a bit less aggressive. And I guess because it's an icon, you know, a lot of times icons, they need to occupy a small amount of space. So could we kind of squish this down but sort of keep the characteristics? Yes, probably. So let's just select the right parts with the direct selection tool. Squishy McSquish. And you can see we've still got a peg. It's just a very miniature peg. But we're now occupying less space. And because everything, like I say, is still fully editable, we can then kind of play around with a few different variants. So let's kind of repeat that. We'll go with this. We'll go with a slightly thinner one, and then we'll go with a chunkier one. So I'm playing around with these weights. Let's swap that around. Something like that, perhaps. Could even get rid of that bottom circle altogether. Do you need it? Yeah, maybe you do, actually. I kind of think you do.
A lot of people call them clothes pins.
Clothes pins? Well, they're not actually a pin, are they?
No.
Technically not.
Peg.
Is it just the Brits? We call it a peg.
Yeah.
Peg.
Now hang a t-shirt on the peg. Hanging laundry is the most disgusting housework, or like making the bed, like fresh sheets.
Oh,
really
I hate that.
Trying
Yeah.
to get the sheet on.
Now hang a t-shirt. Okay, well, yeah, you can do a t-shirt as well. Let's get a t-shirt and yeah, we'll pen tool that. Go there for the shoulder, down for the arm. There we go, half a t-shirt. I'm going to use the reflect tool just in case Kai ends up watching this. O on the keyboard, Alt and click, copy, boom. Whoa. That is a wide t-shirt. Okay. Okay, let's select this and we'll go into repeat mode and mirror. Now this is really cool because I can actually design this now in real time, which is going to make my life much easier. He's got these massive arms and this tiny little body.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, very much Johnny Bravo. Whoa. And this is the great thing about using this symmetry mode. Yeah, it's better, isn't it? I can I mean, I do this a lot when I'm using these tools or the pen tool. There's a lot of times I just don't get it right first time, and a lot of times if I'm feeling lazy and I'm not using a reference image as well, you know, it can just go a bit wonky. But this is great because now I've kind of, you know, I can fine tune that half and I get to see how the whole thing looks. When you're just doing one half on its own, you're kind of working blind. Then you'll put it together, then you'll realize it's rubbish and you just wasted loads of time. So here, for example, I could kind of, you know, I can literally, you can see in real time. Whoa! So if I wanted to go, yeah, if I wanted to go more of a V-neck, I can kind of do that. And don't worry about that weird bit. I can join that afterwards. Yeah, I could join that afterwards. And actually, I think that's not a very nice curve. So let's delete that. There we go. That's a better V-neck. Nice. And if I come out of this group now, this is the weird thing with this. This is now like what is it? It's a mirror group. So you can't kind of... Oh, okay, maybe they've changed it now. You can just play around with colors. Before, you used to have to kind of do some weird trick. So I'd expand it. And then... Ah, there you go, yeah. So if you try and Pathfinder this, it will just go all weird. You want to combine these two halves. What you have to do is go into outline mode with Command or Control Y, grab the direct selection tool, and select this weird bounding box around the edge. Get rid of this, and then you can combine it into a single shape. Because that's... So sometimes you might want to use a certain tool or feature that requires you to... Like, you can't do it with a mirror group, so you have to kind of convert it to just a regular shape now. So I can't use the mirroring feature anymore, but I'm pretty happy with that. So
Good t-shirt.
I don't need to. And then we could take our little Sear logo. Whoop. Whack that on there. There we go. They're some really long sleeves, aren't they? But even though I'm out of... Oh, okay, maybe it's just me. But even though I'm out of the kind of mirror mode now, what I can still do, this is a good trick, is grab the direct selection tool. Let's say I wanted to play around with the width a bit more. I can select these two here, hold shift and select these two. Press S for the scale tool. And I can still edit both sides.
Make it bigger.
Yeah, let's get my smart guides off.
Mic's off now. It's got to run and do fam stuff. Thanks for all the amazing design fun this year.
Oh.
It's been an absolute blast.
Oh, you're welcome, Mike. It's been an absolute pleasure having you, mate. I'll see you in 2024. Have a good one. Reese says, thanks, Adobe, for making things difficult. Yeah, so this is a technique that I didn't use for far too long, is the selecting things and then using the shape builder. No, scale tool. And it just means that you can kind of, same here, you know, you can fine tune things from both sides. Whoa! Without having to do one and then the other.
Ooh, do a little like loop neck thing.
Oh no.
Button. Oh no.
Go on. Go and be a 3-year-old somewhere else.
Give him the fez.
Yeah. Do you want to go and put this on?
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. Why is he shutting the door?
Oh.
Poppy, you're up.
Come on, you.
He's getting dangerously close to the camera and the tripod.
On the floor. Oh. Oh, sorry.
Have you done the wall again?
Look. Ow.
Have you banged your... Oh no! And there's another one!
Where?
You're destroying my wall.
I haven't knocked it on one.
Reese, he just bumped her head again and took out the wall. The same bit of wall.
There's only one. Right, come on, Eli. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Just watch the cables. Whatever you do, just watch the cables.
Ooh. Come on.
Stressing me out. Yeah, Reese says, oh lordy, Poppy's about to be banned from the studio. Yeah, perma-banned.
Should we see if we can find a wild goose?
Yeah, if the view suddenly changes and all that. Yeah, if the stream dies, it's because Poppy's like tripped over the power. Yeah, so I think this peg is probably the most successful part of this stream. I think the t-shirt's fine, and the... Yeah, that's not really a logo. That's just kind of messing around with typography. But, oh, you're back. Wow, you've got to do this all over again now. Good luck. I do love icons. I love icons, and I love this kind of logo, like this sort of design style, taking real world things and then like simplifying them or recreating them in a stylized way.
Snake.
Oh no, Bob, Poppy. Oh dear. Oh, go on, Pops. Go and sort them out. Okay, let's do another icon. These are fun. So if you shout out an object or something, and we'll whip up an icon. Ooh, Tanvir, hello. Long time no see. Welcome back. For anyone who's just joined, I'm going to keep throwing this out in the chat. There's a link to submit your work if you'd like it to be reviewed in a video instead of the streams. Yeah, I feel like, and I don't know what you think to this, even just like I said before, walking around outside, past shops and things and critiquing their designs. I don't know. I think that'd be something that could be quite fun. A spatula. A spatula. Let's do a spatula. Now, the way you could go in with the pen tool and do a spatula, but if I just get a picture of it up as a reference, spatula. Yeah, see, I wouldn't use the pen tool. Probably. No, I wouldn't use the pen tool. There's a lot of things that, like complex shapes, that it's very easy to use the pen tool, but then you kind of get these, you open yourself up to inconsistencies. So let's grab a picture of a spatula. I'm going to go with something like this. Hello, is it me you're looking for? So something like that. So what I would do is I would kind of construct the basic shapes like this. I'm watching you.
Me?
I'm watching you. Something like that. And then what do we got here? So I'm using the pencil here, but I'm not using it to kind of draw curves. That's probably what I should have specified before. I'm just using it to draw kind of straight line shapes. It's just a bit easier that way. And then we've got the kind of holes in the, I'm going to go that one. It's a bit more interesting. We've got the holes. And what I can do is, again, use that same technique with the scale tool to kind of adjust the scale. Yeah, something like that. Let's bring that one out. And then I can kind of take this, we'll duplicate it over. And what have we got? I'm going to add a line in here, and I'll show you why. That's because I'm going to use the shape builder tool to combine this into one shape, and then Alt Option and drag to trim off these. And now this is all one shape. I can then use these control points to kind of adjust the curvature. Like this. And bring it down a bit. Now, this is a common problem, so I'm kind of glad this has happened. There's no control points here, which I kind of need. The reason for that is because I've got two anchor points. Yeah, two anchor points that are on top of each other. When you get two anchor points on top of each other, or almost on top of each other, you won't be able to get a control point. So the way to get around this is we'll just nudge one out and hit delete. Nudge one out, hit delete, and then just whoa, put any anchor points back. So I'm just using shift and the arrow keys to nudge it out. And then let's join these together. Command or Control J. There we go. So the duplicate's now gone, and as you can see, I get those control points here on the outside. This is one of those things that happens all the time. So if you're new to Illustrator, or even if you've been using it for a long time, like that's how you get around it. Now I can kind of fine tune this shape of the spatula. And I haven't even used the pen tool. I'm not using the pen tool for any of these curves because you just, you know, as much as I'm experienced using Illustrator, even if I use the pen tool there and I'm like, oh yeah, look at this, oh that's a curve, it's never going to be as good as if I just use the arc tool. It's always going to be better. Maybe that's just because I'm terrible, but that's so, I think, yeah, it's always a case of using the right tool for the right job. Sets you up for a better end result. So what have we got here? We've got this one. Let's nudge that up. I'm going to scale that in a bit. There we go. Now, this one down here. Okay, this is kind of bulged out. A bit bulged out, isn't it?
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee.
What,
How?
in the actual spatula?
Well, you see here, it's kind of, it's very rounded, isn't it? It's not straight.
More hand grip.
It's more hand grip, yes.
And it's got a hole in the shape of a heart.
Zach says, do you show all this detail in your course? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Zach, if you're, in fact, that's a good point, actually. If anyone's finding this useful and you're thinking, wow, this is all really helpful, the course is like this times 10, especially the first few sections. Like there's so many different ways that you can.
Is this another segue?
It could be another segue, yeah. Go on then. Let's throw it in there. Yeah, the course basically, like I've spent years, right, doing it all the wrong way. The course basically doesn't teach you that. It will teach you how to do things the right way from the start. So if you are, especially if you're new to Illustrator, or even if you've used it for a few years and you've kind of like picked up a few habits, which, you know, I did as well, because I just did things wrong. I did things the wrong way for so long. This course will just teach you the right way to do things. And a big part of that is using the right tool for the right job. When you use the wrong tool, for example, like I said, if I were to try and pen tool all of this, I'm never going to get as good a result as what I'm getting here because I'm using the right tools here. Whereas the pen tool is great for something and great for more organic shapes. But when I need perfect symmetry and precision, there's different tools and features that I can use.
That's very good. Kyle and Nicole are watching.
Kyle and Nicole. Hello, the other ginger. Excellent. Fantastic. Oh, Reese like that.
Bye, Reese.
Oh, is he off? Oh, okay. Bye, Reese. Have a good New Year, mate, and enjoy being off work. That's got to be 30 minutes.
Hey.
He liked the segue, I think.
Yeah,
that's a good segue.
Oh, have you ever ridden on a Segway?
No, I haven't. Have you?
No.
Has anyone else in the chat ridden on a Segway?
That'd be quite fun, actually.
I'll definitely fall off. I could just imagine you just going, whoa! Do you know, with all these segues, do you know that I'm terrible at marketing my own course? Everyone else sets up the segues. It's
yeah.
like, oh, wait, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, everyone needs to do that in the future. Just be like, oh, have you got a course?
Yeah, just set me up.
How can I do this?
Yeah, right. So, and this is a big part of Illustrator is problem solving. So, right, okay, I need to kind of create this curved handle. How am I going to do that? Again, my brain does default to pen tool, but I know that that's probably not the way to go. What's happened? What's been said? You've got a funny smile on your face.
We love Kyle.
So I could go to Distort and Transform, Pucker and Bloat. Let's add a bit of bloat. Whoa. That's not the kind of bloat I was looking for. Whoa, that's that too much. I need to kind of dial it. Okay, yeah, smaller value. So I could go for like 6%. And you can see it's kind of bowed the edges out here. It's kind of gone a bit weird there, but that's an easy fix. So I could use that. That's one way of doing it. Another way is I could draw an ellipse. So something like this.
Hire Poppy as your marketing manager.
Poppy is my marketing manager.
Segway. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for the segue.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That would be good, actually. Are you looking to learn Adobe Illustrator? Well, I've got the course for you. Right, anyway, yes, knife tool. So let's make some cuts here. We'll make a cut there and there. Get rid of these. Then perhaps going around these off. Yes, that's better. That's a better way of doing it, I think.
Got the giggles now.
You got the giggles over here. Only problem is the top is flat, and that's no good. So I'm going to have to undo that. And then one way around this is I can add an extra. You know, I could delete that, and I could go pen tool. But again, you see, I'm drawing this curve manually. If I kind of lean too far to the left or the right, I'm not getting that perfect symmetry. So what I would be tempted to do to get it perfect, right, is kind of go halfway. Smart guides are marking that halfway point. I've added an extra anchor point, and now I can move this up or down. We'll nudge it up a wee bit. Now I can select all of these, round the corners off. So the corners on left and right sides are good. And then I can select the one in the middle and fully round that off. And there we go. I've got the exact kind of shape I want. Do I want to repeat that on the bottom? Nope. So I'm just going to delete that. Press O for the reflect tool. Alt click at the bottom. We're going to do this horizontally. Create a copy. And then just make sure that I join these together. This probably does feel like I'm going quite fast. It's just because I'm so used to doing it. And so if this all seems very, very complicated,
Just slow it down.
Yeah,
On
I
the
think
video once it's uploaded.
Yeah, you can
Just
slow it down. I will sound a bit drunk, but the thing with this is I think it's because I just used Illustrator for so long, and a big part of getting the best result is just problem solving and knowing which tools to use. So that's why in the course I teach like all these tools. Everything you see on the left here, I teach that in the course is like 70, 80 odd tools. Some are more important than others. Some of these I just never use, but I'll kind of teach them to you anyway. But the main ones are all covered definitely in the first half of the course. And yeah, there's I mean, if you've watched any of my streams or anything, you've seen me do any of that stuff, there's some that I just use all the time. And it's actually amazing how much you can actually do just with the basic tools. So there we go. We've got a nice... So you can see that we didn't even touch the pen tool at first. We've just... In fact, we haven't actually used the pen tool, not really, kind of to draw any curves. We've started with that basic shape. I think it's fair to say that looks better, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And now we've just got these bits here. These kind of lines, but they're not straight, are they? Again, I wouldn't pen tool them. I would just draw something like this. Duplicate them out. And then group them together, select everything and align it centrally. But they're all kind of slightly pointing out. They're not straight, are they? So what I'm going to do is select this one here and press R on the keyboard for the rotate tool. Press return. Let's rotate this by 2 degrees. And then we'll do the same here, but we'll go for 4 degrees. Let's try that. Rotate this one, -2. Rotate this one, -4. So I'm not doing it with the rotate tool freehand like this. I'm just selecting the rotate tool and pressing return on the keyboard. With many tools in Illustrator, that just gives you more options. Now I've done that, I kind of leave the rounding off to the end. So now I can just round them off with the direct selection tool.
Very nice.
But there's one thing I've just noticed. So let's go back before I round them off. Oh, Oh, okay. This is a good feature. This is a good feature. Right. If I select all of these, I think this will work how I intend. I've selected all those bottom points. If I try and scale them down, you can see it pulls it towards the center. So I want to adjust the scale, but I don't want to kind of have it scale as one object. I want all of these bottom points to scale down individually. If I go up to Object, Transform, and transform each, if I now bring the scale down, oh no, it affects the whole thing. Okay, never mind. We'll do something, we'll do it a different way. Press scale. Let's try uniform. You see what I mean? It's about problem solving. Okay, so now I'm adjusting the scale for just one of these. So I'm going to go for 80%. So it kind of tapers in ever so slightly. No, I'm going to go for 70. There we go. And let's click OK. If I select this one and select those bottom 2 points, can I repeat that? Oh, no, adjust the position. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We'll just have to do it manually. There we go. S scale. Yeah. So select the bottom 2, S for scale, return, return. Bottom 2, S, return, return. Then I might nudge these two up. Yeah, so they all kind of taper off now. And then now I've done that, then I can round them off. Oh, let's not forget that one. There we go. And it's all kind of coming outwards ever so slightly. And all of this is like perfect. It's all precisely done. Everything's symmetrical. Whatever I've done to one side, I've done to the other side. I've rotated using exact degree values. This is kind of how I work. So very, very precise, accurate. Tanvir says, yeah, I would have gone full pen tool. Yeah, I mean, it's you know, if you wanted to kind of sketch out an idea, it's fine, you know. You can just be like, whoa, get that, you know. In fact, I'd probably even, I mean, to be fair, you could do this with the pen tool. But for me personally, in my style, like, do you know what I mean? You get all these imperfections, and it's just something that I see quite a lot. Like when I do the design review, I can look at curves and I can tell where someone's used the pen tool and where someone's used like the arc tool, or they've done something different. Kind of like what we've done here.
It's so perfect.
It's so perfect, yeah. And that's just from using basic shapes, as you can see over here. The pen tool does have its place, and it's great for like more organic shapes. I mean, if you wanted to sketch out a design, I'd probably go with the pencil tool and just sort of sketch out your shape.
So what about a perfume bottle? Can you show me a drawing of a perfume bottle, if that's okay with you? It can be either a rectangle bottle shape or an oval circle shape.
A perfume bottle. It can either be a rectangle bottle.
I think she struggles to make it look realistic in Adobe Illustrator.
What, like a realistic one, Sema, or like more of like an icon, kind of like we've done with this spatula?
I think realistic.
Yeah, Illustrator, you can do a lot in Illustrator, and it's very good. It's very good. But if you want realism, previously I would have said, hey, go do something like do it in 3D, because you get glass in 3D, and something like Blender is great for that. But then Blender is very complicated. Honestly, I would wholeheartedly recommend to everyone to check out this video and use Spline, because Spline is very, very easy to use. Even if you just look at the thumbnail of that video, everything in that thumbnail I created with Spline, and it has glass effects that take seconds to create, and It's just amazing, honestly. It gives you great looking icons. You could create really good, realistic looking bottles with realistic glass effects. And it would just be, it's almost like I wouldn't do that in Illustrator now. Like if I was doing it for a project, you know, there's some things that I would still do in Illustrator. But if I needed something to look really good, like some really tasty 3D, I probably wouldn't do it in Illustrator. I would definitely use Spline. One, because it's easy, and two, because you get a better result. And also, if you're doing it in 3D software, you can just spin the camera around, get the angle you like. You can have a side on.
You can make games on it, can't you?
Yeah, you can make games on it. You can do all sorts. But I can have an isometric angle, and you just change the camera. So, yeah, I think it's like I was saying a minute ago. You know, it's just the right tool for the right job. It's just, yeah, it's great for doing mock-ups as well, because when you've got something designed in 3D space, you can spin the camera around, you can zoom in, zoom out, you can have different angles of the same product. So 3D is like a very kind of efficient way to create, because you just create the thing in 3D space and then you can have loads of camera angles of the same thing. Yeah, it's amazing, Tanvir. Honestly, like I picked up Spline pretty well in about 2 or 3 hours of playing around with it. It's just very, very intuitively designed. And as you'll see, like I create like a 3D eyedropper tool in the video. Let me get the video up instead of just waffling about it.
You might have some more on the way.
You
might have some more on the way in the future.
It's so annoying sometimes. I want to watch one of my own videos for something and I have to sit through these.
Give it.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just... Where is it? There we go. Yeah, so this is what I'm waffling on about. This was made in 3D very, very quickly.
Border will now follow my cursor and the eyedropper will rotate continuously regardless. And as you can see, this is a lot of fun. Okay, so now...
Yeah, so you create the icon in 3D space and then you can just do all sorts of different things with it. But if I was doing something like this, I would still do the 2D stuff like this in Illustrator. I do love me some Illustrator. There we go, nice chunky spatula. And I could keep this black and white with much more linear. As I mentioned before, if I wanted, I mean, this is like a very literal recreation. If I wanted to kind of do something like more of an icon, I probably might get rid of that middle bit and do something like that. It's still very clearly a spatula. I mean, I think.
Yeah. Mini spatula, like a kid's spatula.
Yeah. And I'd maybe push that up a little bit further. Yeah, that could work as a spatula, I think. And you've got a spatula.
The peg, hold the
peg.
spatula. Oh, try not to yawn then.
I'm sorry, are we boring you? There you go. Something like that. I'll probably chunk this up a little bit. 3.
Summer says, I can't draw yet. I can't do 3D at all.
Yeah, fun fact. I can't draw either.
No, he's
I'm
a terrible drawer.
Thanks, Pops.
Is that word, drawer?
Drawing person.
Artist. No, you're a great artist.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
I think I'm all right there.
Like drawing on paper, you just.
Yeah, I used to be good. I used to be good at it, but like when I was younger. But I was more into the technology side of it. So as soon as I learned Photoshop, I just wanted to play around with those skills, and I stopped sort of using pencil and paper. I've always gravitated more towards the technology side. But yeah, if that makes anyone feel better, my drawing ability is not great.
No.
But I don't need it to be. It's good enough that I can kind of execute my ideas, and then I've got the advantage of knowing the software so thoroughly that I'm able to create those ideas digitally. And I do still, some of my logos, I do still draw. I do still like, but it's more like, oh, I need to create a thing. I'll just draw this nice smooth curve. And so I then create it. But I think if someone kind of had my skill set who also was really good at drawing, more of like an artist, they would probably, they'd be able to kind of push what they can create further, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just not me. I'm just, I like very simple, clean lines.
Yeah.
That's a cute spatula.
That's a nice border.
I like your spatula. Yeah, there we go. And then they could become some icons, and we could kind of throw a square around there, round them off, like a little app icon.
Hey.
Yeah, I do like icon design. It's not just, but it's something that I find quite easy. I mean, I guess maybe it is easier. I don't know.
My eyes are falling asleep. I am tired. It's not you guys.
No, it's me. It's me talking about spatulas. She's like, oh God, just get me out of here. She's got to listen to my voice now, and then she's got to listen to me when we get home.
Also, I'm hungry.
I am hungry as well. Okay, let's do something. We'll wrap up in a minute. Have you got a phone?
I have a phone.
But we'll do like a challenge.
Mm.
You give me
You want my phone or your phone?
your phone. Right. Okay. Right. Set me a timer. Not yet. In a minute, right? You set me a timer for 5 minutes. And as you set the timer, you've got to say an icon for a thing. And I've got 5 minutes to knock out a nice third icon. Okay. So you have a think.
Okay.
Put a bit of pressure on me to wrap up the year.
Not a living thing.
It can be anything.
Let me think. Oh look, I've got a skip thing up.
Oh, that is lovely.
Ooh, the pressure.
Toilet brush. Yeah, just for a giggle. It'd be much easier if I wasn't using a trackpad, but
Ooh, okay. Thing.
you got something?
Oh, I don't know if that's too hard.
I'll need to get a reference image up. Whatever it is. Okay.
Is tipping it cats and dogs out there?
Okay. If you sell this icon, what would be the price? I probably wouldn't sell an icon individually. But you can sell icons as a set on creative places like creativemarket.com. I mean, some people make a living doing that. They'll design different icons and different kind of creative assets, and then people buy them.
No, I've got one,
You got one?
I think.
Ha. Well, it's all good fun. So,
Actually, no, you'll probably find it quite simple.
do you think?
Yeah.
That's a relief. Okay. Well, you're gonna you tell me and give me 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay. What now?
Yeah, as you tell me, you start the
Okay,
timer,
5
and then it gives me 5 minutes to try and whip something out.
Okay.
Let's put me under a bit of pressure. Why not? Make the ginger sweat.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
A piggy bank. Times.
Ooh, this is a good one. Okie dokie dokie. All right, let's get a nice side on, because I want a side on of the piggy bank. That's an icon there, but I want a side on of the actual thing. This could work. This could work. Right, let's go. Piggy bank. Okay, good example for me to demonstrate what I've just been waffling on about. So I'm actually going to draw the shapes over this. Oh my God, I feel nervous all of a sudden. I feel nervous. And sweat. Okay, again, this is a really good example, because this backs up everything I've just been waffling on about. As long as I don't screw it up. gonna do that there again. Yeah, and you could draw this if you wanted to do it with the what's it gonna do tool, the pencil tool. You could draw this, and you could have like more organic shapes.
Don't forget the piggy bank entrance, coin entrance.
Yes, I've got a very particular technique in mind for that. So I'm going to do this two-dimensional. What someone said.
For every second it takes, the piggy bank loses a penny.
Oh, God. Oh, nice.
3 minutes 30.
What, left?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm good. I think I'm good. And I don't have to put the tail there, but I'm going to. So, let's... Hey, and we're done.
Hey.
Ta-da! So let's combine these all together now.
Ooh.
There we go. That's
Not
one.
bad.
1, 2, 3, 4. Slight bit of
3
curvature there. 1. Let's get all of...
Oh, it's cute.
Oh, it's so much harder with a trackpad.
Mhm.
Something like that. We got one there. Oh no, that's gonna stitch me up. Ah. Okay.
2.5 minutes.
Okay. Tail, we can leave that to the end. This is going to stitch me up now, because, yeah, you see those duplicate points again? Right, okay.
2 minutes.
Uh-oh.
It's like the countdown to the end of the year.
So I'm going to recreate these paths.
Have we lost a shilling yet?
Oh no, why is it? Oh, goodness. There we go. Right, I've recreated them. Now I can kind of control the snout. Not too shabby, Dan.
That's okay.
Not too shabby.
There's another ear.
Oh, I'm panicking now.
Oh,
What are we on?
30.
What?
Go.
Wait, he needs an eye. He's got no eye. Okay, right, there we go. Rotate that round. Swap that
Ooh,
fill. He needs another ear. I've forgotten his other ear. Okay, let's do that. Swap it round. Copy that.
red. 60 seconds.
That is a bit shite, isn't it?
Yeah. Brings new meaning to in for a penny, out for a pound. And in for a pound. In for a penny, in for a pound. We're getting bankrupt tonight.
I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go for completely two-dimensional. I'm going to get rid of that second ear.
Okay. We need the coin entrance.
Oh, no!
30 seconds.
Okay. Coin entrance. What we're going to do is I'm going to select this. I'm going to go to, whoa, where have you gone? Menu, path, offset path. We're going to set this to a negative value. I'm going to shift this
20.
up. I'm going to make a cut here.
10.
Copy this.
9. 8.
Paste it back in.
7. 6.
Drop it
5,
down.
4.
Round off the corners. Cut. Oh,
Oh, that's a big coin entrance.
whew, there we go. Buy my course. Woo! Oh, that was stressful, but really fun. Oh, yeah, that last technique was something that I use literally all the time. I'll probably trim it down a little bit in reality. It's a rather large coin entrance. But it's, instead of, again, the default is to grab the pen tool and try and kind of follow the contours. You're always going to get it off. So you see this? Perfect. All the way along there. Totally perfect. And what I did, I skimmed through that pretty quick, but was I copy and pasted this shifted it out, holding shift and using the arrow keys. And then I did an offset path. If you do it a positive or negative value, it doesn't matter. You're going to get like that same consistent width. So I did it on the inside with a negative value. And then all I had to do is delete everything. Nope. Except the little piece I wanted. So something like that. And I just left that little piece. And then all I had to do was, again, use the arrow keys, holding shift. And the reason I use the arrow keys is because then I know it's going to nudge it in exactly the same place. If I'm kind of freehanding it, you know, I've got to try and line it up, and there's scope for it to go wrong.
Oh, piggy.
And we got a piggy. That is our third icon.
So, ready? Will I get to learn how to make a piggy bank in the course? Segway!
Segway. Well, I couldn't tell you that it covers the piggy bank specifically. Mr. Precision, yeah, I like that. I'm all about precision and detail. A big voice. Charlie Brown. I like the bell. We're gonna have to bring the bell back,
Yeah.
I think. There we go. We've got a spatula, a peg, and a pig.
Love it.
That's how we're wrapping up the end of the year. Oh, my work here is done.
That's all you need to know for 2024.
Yeah, spatula, peg, pig.
Pig, spatula, peg. Peggy, pig with the spatula.
It's teaching you how to make bank. I get it. Exactly.
Or it's teaching you how to cook a pig.
These are the 3 things for success. A spatula, a peg, and a piggy bank.
Money. Keeping tidy, hanging up your clothes.
I was going to say, is there a way I can kind of tie this into a YouTube video?
Eating healthy.
Ah, that'd be a pretty good opener, wouldn't it? That would interest someone at the beginning of a video. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to teach you how I used a spatula, a peg, and a piggy bank to change my life, or something like that. I don't know. Try and relate it to design.
How to become a millionaire 2024.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Spatula laundry profit. Yes.
Yeah. That laundering. Laundering? Laundering money.
No, that's laundering.
Oh,
That's quite
laundering,
different.
Okay.
Yeah. Laundry and laundering. You don't really want to get those two mixed up.
Oh, yeah, the pig should be pink.
The pink should have been.
Look, the pink.
Oh, dear me.
We need some food now.
Yep. Yeah, and this is the thing, actually. I was having this conversation with someone recently, is that if you do icons like this and you kind of start by taking a real world object like I've done with the pig, you make it like a linear kind of simple. Oh, that pig's not even centrally aligned. Goodness, Dan. Awful. And you make like a linear version. The next thing you can do is then kind of try and take it to the next step, play around with different widths, and introduce color. So I could swap this around and go, oh, pink piggy. And then we'll make that. Nope. Oh, God. Pressing all the wrong buttons.
Oh, what's like a balloon?
It's a little balloon, isn't it? So we could do something like that, or we could then copy that pink, add a gradient, black to white. I mean, I love gradients personally. I love a good gradient.
Take Poppy out for a curry now. Pork curry. Mm,
Can we go for a curry?
no.
I'd love a curry. And let's make it brighter.
Looks a bit like a unicorn. That one ear looks like a horn. Ah, yeah. It's a strange orange unicorn. Ooh,
Look at that.
gradient.
Yeah. I mean, this gradient tool ain't quite what Photoshop's gradient tool is. It's a bit clunkier to use, but it still works.
I feel like the slit's a bit too big.
It might be. But yeah, you could just use that as a way to kind of... So you can see the different styles. We're kind of going from linear to a solid color. Not a very nice one. Much better. And we've got like a gradient one. Then I could add highlights and shadows and all sorts of...
A gold coin.
In fact, what's a really good way to add? Oh, what's that technique I use? No, I know what it is. I know what it is. It's a slightly destructive way of working. But it's good if you want to kind of see how something looks. Create a copy, move it out, grab the knife tool. We're going to make some cuts like that. That's going to be one. And then we'll go for two. There we go. I can shift these back up here.
Whoa.
And then I need to pick color. And then just play around with the opacity. You can use that to add.
That's
You
cool.
can use it to add shadows. I'm obviously doing this very quickly, and these curves are absolute shite. But with a little bit more time and care, you can. It's a really good way that you can add some more depth to your, and you can do the same for highlights as well. Or maybe for this bit here, you said what? It's a bit too too long. Let's make it thicker for those chunky coins. And I could actually, to try and tie it in with the pig more, I could actually, instead of making it black or white, make it just a dark pink color. Oh, that looks nice.
Really good.
That is not too shabby, Dan. Well done. You've redeemed yourself from...
butchering
We started off with Free Brie, which was just awful. What even is that font? Poplar, terrible. And we've now ended up with a really nice pig icon.
Oh, Eli would like that.
He would like it, wouldn't he? Oh, you know, I feel like I've redeemed myself. What do you think, guys? Do you think I've redeemed myself from that terrible typography at the beginning to a 3D style piggy bank?
I think so.
And this is the kind of thing. This looks cool, but if I were to make this in, like, as I mentioned, spline, with just like a circle and all that, and I could kind of combine the shapes together, I could then spin this pig round. I could kind of change the angle, change the material. I could make a glass pig, pink pig, a reflective pig, and yeah.
Color pigments.
Oh, nice. Very good. I see what you did there. Unicorn pig. Oh, I'm kind of hungry now.
Me too.
Should we get
My
curry?
back hurts.
You
I don't want curry.
Oh yeah, sorry. You've been on the
I know, it's a
rubbish stool.
horrible
I'm on the nice chair. Oh, right. Why are the children so quiet?
I don't know, and it's slightly concerning.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Well, hopefully you enjoyed this. I've had a ton of fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. Even though you're yawning, I suggest you're probably a bit bored now, aren't you? You're fed up.
No, I like the pig.
You like the pig. You like the pig and everyone in the chat, but you're probably
Yeah.
fed up of listening to me talk.
No, sorry, I'm used to it.
No. Oh, cool. Fantastic. Hey, guys, thanks so much for joining, and thank you so much for your support this year. Honestly, it means the world to me. And I love doing these streams, and we get to hang out, and yeah, it's always a ton of fun. It's always a ton of fun. Had a lot of fun. I like the spatula. Excellent.
Yeah.
Bro, I literally forgot about the design streams. No, it's been a
more.
couple of weeks. Yeah, there'll be plenty more. We'll get back to a normal, regular schedule in 2024.
December's always hectic.
Yeah, December's always mental. Oh, amazing. Hey, thank you so much, guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And I'll see you in 2024.
Woo.
See you later.